Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you may be listening or watching. It is me, Papa Seer. I am here live. So excited to be back and talk to everyone. I have been waiting for this moment. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I made this initial promise to myself that I was gonna wait until we reached 20,000 subscribers before I was gonna start broadcasting and going live. But we're pretty close. We're like at 17,000 ish, I want to say. And I couldn't hold it back any longer. I have missed being in public. I have missed being consistent with content. I have just missed this whole experience altogether. So today I wanted to just take some time to just sit here and talk with you all about some upcoming things. I've been getting a lot of questions, a lot of emails um about how to get involved with me, how to get involved with the community. I know some of you all are seeking mentors or teachers or just wanting to further your journey into hoodooism, and we're going to talk about all of that today. So even if you're coming in on the replays, shout out to the replay gang, and for those of you all that are here right now, welcome, sit back, relax, because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm gonna bring up why I decided to take some time off, what I've been doing um with the community, all of the upcoming events. I mean, just so much, you know. First thing I guess I wanna talk about is myself a little bit because I don't do enough of that, and, just thank everybody for the success of this YouTube channel. I know it's a new channel, and I know it's still growing, but to not have been making content, I wanna say consistently for not even a full year or 2 on YouTube, it's been great, to just see the engagement and, what's been happening with this channel, and it makes me happy. But I have not really, hey, Taro, I see you. I have not taken the time to really introduce myself or talk about who Papa Seer is, my journey, what I bring to the table, and just my authority and also my tenure in not only just the hoodoo community, but the spiritual community as a whole. And I know some of you all know me for the videos, but not necessarily what I offer altogether. And I think it's probably because I'm too humble. I don't talk about myself a lot. Honestly, I am kind of nervous, even being right here right now, having to talk about myself publicly. But Papa Seer is a practitioner's practitioner. I am an author. I am a master diviner. I am a spiritual leader. I am a content creator. I am your brother in spirit. I am a mentor to some, and I have been a voice and a teacher to many. And I got or gained, I would say, my reputation from the Hoodoo and Chill podcast, which I suggest everyone please go listen to the podcast. It is such an amazing piece of content that I was able to and still able to give to the Hoodoo community. But I've been doing that for about half a decade now. I've been a practitioner for over a decade, but I want to say publicly around since 2019, I've been accessible and available to the public. And I love my journey. I love the podcast. It's truly, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today. I wouldn't have had any of the opportunities that have come my way. I do want to say though that the podcast is not a reflection of who I am today, the person that I'm growing into. I don't want to say not all of it anyway, but maybe some of the earlier episodes, I was a bit much, fiery, um, hot-tempered, hot-headed, a lot of yelling, a lot of loud talking, a lot of controversial things that I said, and I feel like that's who I needed to be at that time. That is truly what got my name out there because I was this different type of voice. I was, pushing boundaries and bringing up things that people weren't talking about, and also I wasn't scared to test or even correct a lot of the information that have been circulating out here about hoodooism, from people who have absolutely no connection to this from a blood lineage perspective, okay? And while I'm not a person to tear any of you down for not having a blood lineage connection to this, I'm never gonna tear it down because I am myself am a person with a blood lineage connection. This comes directly from my grandparents and through my family, you know. Um, and so I do feel like those of us who have that have a certain authority to keep traditions and lineages alive, right? And my problem was that there were so many people who was putting out information, but were not true to who they said that they were. And all I can say is ever since I've been public is I've always been true to who I am and never try to give you all a facade of a person that I was trying to be. I always wanted to appear to be someone that was relatable, not so unrelatable or so untouchable that you would be scared to have a conversation with me, or if you were ever face to face to me, you wouldn't be comfortable. I never wanted to, and I still don't want to be that person because it's too many spiritualists out here. I feel like with this God, this Jesus complex, like you can't talk to them. I don't want you to be like that with me. You know, if you all see me out in public or anything, speak. I am a regular person, just like you and everyone else, with a divine call. We all have a divine call, and so, um, this is my life. This is my life. This is what I eat, breathe, live, sleep. I feel like I am a face of what hoodooism looks like or what is starting to look like today in 2025. I try my best to keep traditions alive, but I'm not also scared to evolve traditions. I'm not scared to break away from some and definitely not afraid to create new traditions. You see, that's what comes with authority when God puts you in a certain place. It's not always to ride off the backs of other people to respect what they've done, keep it alive, but also what do you bring to the table too? And that is where I resonate the most with millennials, Gen Z, um, practitioners, or those of you who are in the midst of your journey right now. And yes, I do mentor. And I'm gonna tell you all how you can get in contact with me for mentorship and all of those things. I just really ask you all, please stick with me through this live today. I'm nervous and I'm opening up to you all today to give a more human side of myself face to face on camera. So I promise you I'm gonna give you all of that information. But yes, I do mentor and I do teach. I do offer spiritual counseling, guidance, readings, very gifted diviner. And again, you all, I get very uncomfortable having to talk about myself because I'm humble about things like that. But you are more than welcome to go on papaseer.com and read the reviews that other people have to say about me. And if spirit leads you to have a conversation with me for us to share an experience, then I look forward to having that experience with you as well. For those of you that are interested in getting more in contact with me, the first thing that you need to do is join our Discord. And I did put the Discord in the description of this live. So once you join the Discord community, is where I give out more intimate information on like how to contact me, how to get involved with our community, the whole nine. All right. But anyway, I don't want to veer back to it, what I was talking about. Just about myself. You know, so again, I can say that I've been successful in this spiritual community, and that's only by the grace of God. That is only by you all, my listeners and my supporters, and definitely those of a part of my community have really pushed me to be successful. And it's only the beginning. You know, I'm still young. I'm only, I'll be 36 next month, but I have a lot more to offer and a lot more to give to this community. And I'm just starting to become more confident with offering a lot more because like some of you I've struggled with just putting myself out there. You know, this is one of the hardest things to do is to just put yourself out there to the public. And right now I'm in a place where spirit is really putting it on me to reach out to you all to bring some of you into the community that myself, my students, my mentees, and other people we've been building for the last 5 years. Some of you really need the guidance of other people who are like minded spiritually, energetically. Some of you are in a space right now where more is being taken from you than is being given in a spiritual space. And I invite you to join the HCR community. I invite you if you are someone who is just interested in black spiritualism, someone who's interested in hoodooism, somebody who's just interested in connecting more with me. I invite you to come on over to this community. It's been a very beautiful journey along the way, and meeting so many different amazing people, being a part of lighting a new torch, I feel like in the hoodoo community that actually really needs to happen. And us coming together is beautiful. And so if you are out here and you feel like you're lost, if you feel like you don't have anyone, if you feel like you are someone where God has really touched you, that this is your calling and this is your path, if you're listening to this right now, it's not for no reason. This is divine alignment. And this is probably where you're supposed to be. So again, I invite all of you to tap in, join the Discord, and that's again the first step of your journey over here with us. But I do want to talk about some of the things that we do offer in the HCR community, which does stands for Hoodoo Conjure Work. First and foremost, the HCR community is a hoodoo spiritualist community. Okay. So while our foundation is definitely in hoodooism, we also are and operate as a spiritualist church or temple organization, however you want to describe it. I prefer to use the word temple. Church has so many different connotations with it, and I don't, we're more like a spiritualist temple, and we are organized and we operate as such. So when you join this group, I want you all to understand you're not just joining a group chat. This is an organized operation. This is an organized organization. There are people here with positions. There is a gentle hierarchy, meaning that everyone plays their role and people have to do certain things. Everyone has their position. So I want you to know you're coming into good hands. This is not just something that I solely operate by myself. This is not a cult. Okay. I am backed by multiple people who give their own perspective, their own input, and it's all respected. This is definitely a joint and collective effort. And yes, being a part of this community, there will be times where I may mentor you one on one. There may be times where we may share an experience together, but there are other people in this community as well who are more than qualified to answer questions and help you out. And I see the question, do you have to be initiated? No, you don't. You don't at all. No one has to be initiated into hoodooism. No one has to be initiated to join our group at all. We don't require that. Now, are there initiatory rites for a much more intimate experience? Yes. And we operate that way. That's not a hoodoo thing. That's a HCR thing. That's how we operate. There is certain information. There are certain things that we tend to gatekeep and that we will not share with the general public. You would have to prove to us through time, tenure, as well as financial commitment that you are a part of our group for all of the right reasons before we will open up the doors to explore um, the additional gifts and power that come with being a part of our initiatory group. And again, we've been around for over half a decade. This family has grown to be a force, and I love them. They love me, and all I can say is this experience has changed my life. So while no, it's not a requirement, I will say if it is something that spirit does put on your heart, if you do feel like you've been led specifically to our organization for that purpose, then I would say yes, you need to pursue it. You need to follow your calling with spirit because who's to say you aren't the next greatest asset to our community? And if you are, we welcome you with open arms and with open hands. So, what type of things can you expect upon joining that's available to everyone? Well, first and foremost, a community, a space to talk, a space to engage with other people, and a space to learn. Okay, I'm not one of those people that feel like every single thing about hoodooism you have to pay for, because then I feel like we're just taking money from you. No, there are plenty of things that we can talk about and have open dialogue about, but I prefer to do it in that space versus on YouTube. You see people taking it and run with it. We do offer Sunday service once a month, which is a group ritual. We come together, and as a matter of fact, let me just go ahead and put this out here for y'all now. Yeah, there you go. So, as a matter of fact, this upcoming Sunday, all right, at noon EST, 11 a.m. CST, we will be having a virtual Sunday service, and this is something we do once a month. Sometimes we might do it more, just depending on how Spirit is, puts it on our heart. But it is a beautiful opportunity to come and fellowship with us. This is not like church or anything like that. This is our spiritualist temple. Now there are going to be certain things that you might see that might remind you of things you might have saw in church, but it's a much more open space. Come as you are. Okay, we accept you from whatever walk, background, lifestyle you have. Um we really don't care. That's up to you. It is a virtual experience, so I would say, make sure that your camera is on if you can. Come dressed in white. It's not mandatory, it's optional, but I will say you just feel better when you come dressed in your ritual attire. That way you can participate and be a part of the group. I usually give some type of form of lecture or class during Sunday service. And then we have a community ritual where we feed our ancestors together. And then we always end in a prayer to our communal spirits, our ancestors, and always to our gracious creator. Okay. So if you just want a group of people to fellowship with on Sunday, again, we invite you to join the Discord, and this is something that will be happening this upcoming Sunday. I do see the question: is the group only virtual, or do you all do link ups? I'm in the DMV. No, we're not just a virtual group, but because we're so spread out, a lot of what we do is virtual. However, we do meet up from time to time throughout each year. There are multiple times throughout the year where we do meet up with each other. And if you are in the DMV, we have people there, Texas, Atlanta, North Carolina, uh, Panama. I mean, we the group is pretty diverse, and there I dare to say there isn't really too many places in America that I can't go that there isn't someone in the group that's there or we are not too far away from. So I would say yes, we definitely have people in the DMV, and as a matter of fact, we just did a ceremony in June on Juneteenth in Hampton. So yes, that is definitely something that happens from time to time. I get the question a lot about the academy and how to become a student under me. And this is where, things become a bit more serious because joining a group again, that's just a community. That is a community space where we just want people in this community to feel like you have somebody. I don't want you all to feel like you have to walk this journey alone because that's extremely lonely. Um, but just because you join the community does not make you a student in our academy. That's an additional experience, okay? Um, that is not open to everyone. I'm just gonna be upfront and frank with you. It's not. That is a private academy. That is my baby. That is our baby. And we only want people sitting amongst us, learning with us that have the best intentions. So we offer people a window of opportunity to sign up from September, usually through mid December, for you to start classes in January. It's a 10-month program. Okay. This is not come learn a few rituals or spells or whatever you want to call them and be on your way. Absolutely not. This is a program that we have worked on for years and we are constantly polishing and elevating this program. It is a program designed to change your life and create a practitioner of substance from the ground up. Literally from the ground up. Every last one of my students, I am so proud to say, are capable of going out here and being hands on with the public, are capable of going out here and being practitioners, teachers, mamas, papas, diviners, whatever spirit has called them to be in their own right, or even just beautiful civil servants to the community. I can truly say all of my students are well trained and have been with me for years. And so if you say to me, you are seeking to become a student, what you're truly saying is that you are wanting to be a torchbearer, that you're going to be serious, that you take yourself serious, you take your ancestors serious, you respect this. This is not just a practice and something to play with, something to learn a couple of tricks to get you by. No, this is truly keeping traditions of ancestors alive. And you're going to learn ritual, you're going to learn history too. You're also gonna learn about yourself, and you are gonna change, and you are going to become a better version of yourself, and most importantly, you are going to become powerful. And if you have been feeling or struggling with feeling powerless, or being in a place where you feel like your power has constantly been stripped from you, I guarantee you that our program is going to ignite the consuming fire of the Lord within you. And you will never have to feel powerless again. You will never have to feel like you don't have courage again. You will never have to feel like you don't have family and friends ever again. You will never have to feel like you don't have community again. And most importantly, you will know who you are. You will truly know who your ancestors are when you become my student, when you join us. That I can guarantee you. And so on Sunday, I will be having my first meetup with the public where I do an orientation. We do a new student orientation. Oh, let me take this one. Y'all forgive me. I'm still learning how to use what's this thing called? OBS? Y'all be so if it looks crazy right now, forgive me. All right, there we go. So here we go. Our new student orientation is on Sunday as well. After Sunday service later in the afternoon, 6 p.m. EST, 5 p.m. CST, we will be doing another virtual meeting. And we will be doing these orientations once a month up until December. So if you can't make this one in September, please join the Discord so you can excuse me, make the next meeting in October or November or whatever date that you can make it in the future. This is mandatory. You have to come to one of these meetings to register for our program. Like it's just you have to. You will not gain the access to register unless you come to one of these orientations. The reason being is because I want to meet you. I want you to meet me in a much more intimate setting. I want to look you face in the face. I want you to understand what you're getting ready to get yourself involved into. I love to personally go over our curriculum with you so that you can see exactly what the next 10 months are gonna um offer you. But most importantly, I'm also going to bring in students who have been here from 2 years, 5 years, and anything in between. I want you to hear their testimony. I want you to hear their experience because I can understand how daunting or even a little scary you can be coming into a community like this. Some of you may not know anything at all, may not know anything about hoodooism. I want you. You are the student that I want. And I don't want you to be discouraged about how much you don't know. Honestly, how much you don't know for me is better than the student that comes in thinking that they know everything. Okay. So even if you are at the beginning stages of your journey, you are the perfect student for me because that means you're teachable. That means you're ready to learn. That means you're not ready to combat. You're not ready for any of that. Um, you are truly here to gain what not just myself, but your classmates, the leaders of this community, they each want to pour into you. And so I'm gonna let you meet past students who came from the same position that you were in and where they are now. Anyone that comes into this community, I don't want you to come in here feeling like you're gonna be judged about what you know, about what you don't know. I don't want you to feel judged about your blackness, how black you are, or not black enough. I don't play that in this community. We don't do that. Our hoodoo space, I will say, is for people of color, of African American descent, Black American descent, whether you are mixed, whatever. Um, that is who the program is designed for. I am gonna say that out loud out of my mouth. The program is designed for people who are of Black American descent. So when I say that, I know there have been other spaces where people have given somebody who might have been mixed or aesthetically something else a hard time. We don't do that here. Okay. We love you for everything that's in you. And we just ask that you come and be authentic to who we are. Okay. We are a space for you. I got some questions in the chat too. I just joined. Is this an initiation? I would say please go back and rewatch this because I did speak about that. No, it's not an initiation. Do we offer that? Yes, we do. And again, that's not something for everyone. That is truly for those who God has put that on your heart. But yes, we do offer that. And again, please join the Discord. The link is in the description for more information on that. I don't want to spend a lot of time talking a lot about initiation on this live today, but if that's something you all would like me to talk about more, I definitely don't mind doing that. As a matter of fact, I think I might even post the video that we did from our initiation this year on YouTube today because I haven't uploaded it to YouTube. It is on my Instagram for those who want to go check it out now. Papa Seer, the video is there, but I am gonna post the full video on YouTube. I think today since it's already edited and uploaded. But if you all have any questions thus far before I leave or get up out of here, please put them in the chat. I mean, any questions about anything is myself, the community. Now is a great time. So this is Hoodoo 101. So the name of the program is actually called A Journey into Hoodoo. I like that you called it Hoodoo 101. I used to make a joke and say that you know, back in the day, but the correct name for the program is entitled A Journey into Hoodoo. And yes, if you are a first year student, which all of you who are listening to this would be, who plan on signing up, you all would be considered first year students. So, yes, your first year curriculum is 10 months long and it is a journey into hoodooism. It teaches you the basics from the ground up. And I think it's an experience that you're not going to get anywhere else because a lot of other teachers will immediately, like your first day, go get this, go pick up this, go do this, go do that. Not so much here. You are going to know exactly what you're getting yourself into. Meaning, what I like to do is I like to give you the history with the work. You're gonna get a double dose if you are learning with me or under me or with one of my students or leaders. Okay. Um, so with that being said, we teach both. There is going to be a lot of hands-on work that you're gonna have to do. And then there's also going to be some intellectual work that you're going to do. Because one thing I don't want you all to do is to leave this 10-month program and not feel confident about applying the things that you learned. Or feeling like you learned a bunch of rituals, but you still don't know what hoodooism is. You still don't know what you're doing. You are no closer to God than what you were 10 months ago. You are no closer to your ancestors. They are still foreign to you. And I've seen people come out of programs where they've spent thousands of dollars to just learn a bunch of arts and crafts. And you know, then they still don't have what I like to call and what my spiritual mother likes to call the hoodoo power, right? And that is something raw. That is something inside of you. That is a flame that is lit by God and a flame that is kept burning by your ancestors, right? And so there are many who may have the knowledge of some things, but again, that consuming fire of the Lord that truly alchemizes this work, they are without it. And that's because no one has truly breathed life into you. Only thing they've done is just shown you a couple of things, and all knowledge isn't power. You just know something. And so from this experience, it's much deeper than that. And again, you all will understand that from the first day that you take a class with us. It's nothing like you've experienced before, and I will put my good name on that one right there. Cost is something that we will go over in the orientation. So, again, if you, have not joined the Discord as of yet, we're asking you to do so because orientation is happening this Sunday at 6 o'clock. And I have already posted those flyers on my page too. So if you go check my page right now on YouTube, all of that information is there. And so we will discuss the cost. There is a tuition, of course. Um, will the Bible be incorporated like the reading of Psalms? Yes. But I can be honest with you, not it's not overbearing. It's a good balance of that. So, although I'm not a Christian at all, I do believe that the Bible is powerful and that those words do bring us closer to some of our ancestors because some of our ancestors truly did believe in those words. So, yes, you are going to have a class, and there are courses where we do teach you how to incorporate the Bible, how it is used, specific verses in Psalms that you definitely can use, or even just using the Bible itself. You see, um, if you all can see back there, there's my Bible. I can't move it right now because I'm actually doing some work. But if you see, there is actually a candle in the middle of my Bible back there. And I don't want to move it because I've been doing some work and I don't want to touch it. Um, my Bible is fixed. You see, it's not just a regular Bible. You see, so those are different things that we teach you all as well. That it's not even just the words inside of the Bible, but the Bible itself can be used as a tool in this work. She said, "Good because I'm a Christian and the word is powerful." The word is powerful. And you know what the good thing is that there are other Christians in our group. So you are going to be amongst like-minded people. We have people in our group uh that still identify as Christian that believe in Jesus and that's, that's you. I think that Jesus is real. I think that Christianity is real. It's just not something that I am a follower of and I have my own personal reasons, but I never ever push that on anyone else because again, our space is very diverse and I like it to be that way. How often do you offer this course? To be honest, it's really spirit led. I didn't offer it last year. I didn't take any new students last year at all because spirit told me not to. And I cannot guarantee that every year we will accept new people because our space is so intimate and we've done a lot of hard work at keeping our space alive for as long as we have. And so we don't like to just funnel in a bunch of people all the time. When spirit puts it on my heart to open up the doors, I open up the doors and people come in. And when spirit says close the doors temporarily, we close the doors and we focus on what we have going on in our own corridors. And once that has been prioritized, then we'll open up the doors again. So I will say I will offer this as often as my spirit tells me to allow new people into the space. Because again, for me, it's not about how many, it's about quality individuals. And I have some really amazing people come through here. And then we've also had to exit people as well because your presence becomes toxic to the environment, or not even toxic. It's just not conducive to the space that we're building. It's not conducive to the energy that we want to represent. And everybody is free to be however they want to be. But we have a certain brand, we have a certain level of excellence that we all uphold. And one thing I can say about this community is that we hold each other accountable to make sure that each and every last one of us are upholding what we've built here, and we're not dumbing it down for anyone. So what I can say unapologetically is that if you are seeking to be a student here or being a part of this group, what you're saying is that I'm ready to become better. I'm ready to become a better version of myself. I'm ready. Anything less than that is not a person who we would want in our space. Does this group attend Hoodoo Fest in Louisiana? We can. I mean, we have members that have gone to that, absolutely, but we've never gone as an entire group. It's not something that we wouldn't do. We've done other things as an entire group, but yeah, we've definitely had people from our group attend that, as well as many other events. I'm pretty sure anything that's going on in America where it's something with the occult or hoodooism specifically, one of my members are there or involved in some way, shape, or form. Somebody that's involved with me is probably there in their own way. It's just because, like I said, we are so dispersed as a group, we can't always find the time collectively to show up, um, as one body as we would like to. But sometimes there might be 4 or 5 of us here, a couple of us here, a couple of us there. Again, the group is so dispersed that depending upon where you live, there might be 5 or 6 of us right there. I know Houston is pretty we're pretty deep in Houston. Um there's a few of us in Birmingham, definitely Atlanta, and a lot of us in North Carolina and Virginia and uh, Philly Philly as well. So again, you just have to join the group. You gotta meet people and make those connections. You never know. Your best friend might be sitting in our Discord right now. You never know. One thing I do want to tap in on though, and I think I might get I think I might get what's the word? I don't know. I might even get a little bit of emotional myself. One reason why I really am trying to get as many of you all to come this Sunday specifically because I have a really good message that I want to share about returning to hoodooism. And some of you might even say, well, Papa said this is my first time, so how could I be returning? I would say, no, this is not your first time. It's not. You feel this pull because a piece of you has already been here before. Whether it was through your ancestral connection, or however, it's a return for you. Even if you've never touched hoodooism before, spiritualism, if it feels familiar to you, and I want you to think about that for a moment. If it feels familiar to you, even if you don't know what you're doing, but you know what you're doing. You don't know which ancestors to call on, but you know which ancestors to call on. I'm talking to you. Come home. Because what you are experiencing is just a subtle reincarnation of yourself. Past life coming back to remind you of something that you are supposed to have. It's in your blood, it's in your bones, it's in your mind, it's in your soul, and it's in your spirit. And then there's some of you who have touched this before, who have done amazing things, have a relationship with your ancestor. Something happened. And maybe what was once a priority for you is not a priority anymore. Maybe the time that you've been spending with your ancestors, you haven't been spending as much anymore. I want you to come home too. I want you to stop beating yourself up about what you're not doing. I want you to stop sitting in that corner trying to figure out what and why instead of just being. And most importantly, I want you to stop guilt tripping yourself. I'm going to bring this up again on Sunday. But the truth is, we've all been there. I've been there. And the truth is, we all will probably get there again at some point in life. You are living life. You are still a human being. As powerful as you are, as gifted as you are, as capable and as strong as you've proven yourself to be, guess what? You're still a human. You are still going to have things in life that are going to juke you out of your seat. It's going to just razzle you for a moment. And when that happens, we're not always the strongest to hold steady to the things that we once prioritized. Sometimes they take a back seat. You have shit to handle. And I said it like that. The problem becomes when you stay away for too long. You see, the problem becomes when whatever razzled you or juked you out of your seat, when it starts to consume you, then a barrier starts to form between you and your gifts, you and your ancestors, and here's the worst one, between you and God. And so that's what I want to talk about on Sunday, and why some of you sitting here today, listening right now, need to go ahead and join the Discord and make sure that you set your time and that you're there so that we can have this real conversation. Because I want to save you, because I've been there before. I've been sitting where you are sitting. I have been feeling what you have been feeling. And it is a trickster spirit trying to keep you away from something that honestly it belongs to you. It's for you. You all, what's so unfortunate about our community and why we have to stick together, and why we have to breathe life into our organizations, into our homes, and into our hoodoo families, is because unlike any other religion, there is counsel. There's a book to follow. There's a code of conduct. There's something somewhere that you could pull from. But over here, the power and the knowledge is in each other. I said each other. Don't just look at Papa Sears. Oh, Papa Sears knows so much. Da, 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 da." Guess what? If I'm sitting there and I'm talking to you and you listening to me, if I'm taking this time today to put this into y'all today and you taking this in, guess what? You got some of that too. You are just as much of a knowledge keeper and a torch bearer as I am. Do not deify me, but see the God in yourself. Some of you have such amazing work that is yet to be done. Your trickster spirits that we all have, they know it and trying to keep you away from it, trying to keep you away from it. That's why certain people are in your ear telling you what you're doing is wrong. That's why you suffer from imposter syndrome. And that's why those ancestors still feel foreign to you. But I'm here to tell you, and I'm here to break that spirit in you. Stop listening to it. Our creator does not make no mistakes. You're not a mistake. You don't stumble on something like this for no reason. Let me say this again. You did not stumble on this for no reason. You're not sitting here listening to me right now because it's what 4 o'clock. Some of y'all are at work. You should be at work. You're not here for no reason. It's something here for you, and you keep missing it because you want to play victim to what's trying to keep you down. That's why life has not changed. When are you gonna just accept that this is your gift, accept that this is your power, and just follow the journey? I'm not here to sit here and tell you it's gonna be easy. And I'm not here to tell you that, like, oh, overnight your whole life gonna change. But you know what though? What I can tell you can happen overnight is you can gain confidence overnight, faith, assurance, a friend, a community. Those are things that can happen for you, literally, just like that. Everything else that you're going through, yes, that's gonna take time. But stop passing up when spirit is telling you, hey, this is for you. Because at some point, they will pass you up. If you don't want it, if you don't want the help, if you don't want the blessing, then guess what? I will give it to somebody else. I took some time away because I really needed to, even myself, being a spiritual leader, had to really hone in on what am I even doing this for? It can't be for the fame. It can't be for this money because that ain't even all that great, to be honest with you. But like, spirit, why do you have me here? Like, what is this? What is this ultimate goal? What is this ultimate purpose? And why me? Well, it's about community because right now, in this moment, more than ever, in this world right now, if you all cannot feel that something is off, then I don't know what to tell you. You are lost. But if you feel something is off because something is off and you are tapped in, and we cannot do this alone. We need each other. We need each other. How can we even talk about black excellence if we don't even spend time around black excellent people doing excellent things? How? How will you ever know what it looks like? Because you saw it on TV, because you saw it on social media. That shit is not real. Black excellence are the experiences that you have with black excellent people doing black excellent things. Go get you some. Go get you some. It's not a car you drive. It's not a certain amount of money. It's not where you live. It's not the job you work, the career. And it is none of that. It's black people doing excellent things together, representing that one another, holding each other accountable for being a representative of that. Our organization, we are doing nothing new. That's the problem. Black people have forgotten that we are the founders of what? Secret societies. No, I'm not sitting on YouTube and telling y'all all the information about what we have going on in our group. I refuse. If you really want to join us, if you really want to see, then you'll follow the steps and you'll make yourself known. You'll get to where you need to be. We are still a secret society. Y'all don't know what goes on when the doors are closed. We're gonna always operate as such. That's how black people fought and survived in America by creating their own little pockets of something. How do you think we created communities? How do you think we created resistance? Because we knew how to go into the shadows. We know how to go into the shadows and organize, even when we can't get along. Black people can organize when they want to, when we need to. The excellent ones can. So, with that being said, I plan on going live a little bit more. I hope you all enjoyed this today. Um, I did. And again, if anything I said touched your heart, drop a like, drop a comment. You know, we accept all donations too. That is what keep our community alive. And I always say, may spirit return what is sent out 3 times over. And then again 3 times over. And just when you think it's over, look up and then I want you to see it again 3 times over. May spirit continue to bless each and every last one of you all. Whatever it is that you want to do in your life, whatever your journey, your path is, may your ancestors find you. Those of you who are seeking them, I ask for them to open up doors for experiences with you. For those of you who are seeking our community, for those of you that need this, I ask that God open up your bank account to put the tuition in there and then some. I ask for God to direct your path to us and that everything in your life opens up so that you can be a part of this community with no interruptions and with nothing stumbling your path and nothing holding you back. I just want to lift each and every last one of y'all up today. Seriously. So, with that being said, I send you out in love, light, peace, prosperity, most importantly, protection. And as always, if you want to connect with me one on one, papaseer.com. I love you all. And with that, I release you into the atmosphere.